Danielle Moscato, former public relations director of American Atheist, and she is really awesome and a really good friend of mine, and she's going to be talking about how to get a job in the movement. And I'm going to go ahead and say that she's going to be really good at this because she helped me get a job in the movement. So, yeah! So, let's have a very warm welcome to Danielle.
Danielle! Woo! Let's go! Hey, is that Danielle? Yeah, come on. Ready? Is it going? The Trump administration has decided to roll back all of the, or at least not all of.
No, just that main issue.
Just that main issue, the bathroom rights issue pertaining to transgender people, which is a major LGBT
umbrella. It's under the umbrella of the LGBT community,
basically,
right? So I guess, is the whole community getting upset or riled up about it, or is it just the transgender?
They're pretty much all.
They're all.
I think that counts as an issue, mainly over all of them.
So okay, and now like this whole like transgender thing, is it from like grade school down?
It's grade school up, yeah. I mean, there's people that you didn't know that.
I didn't know.
There's children that are like 3 or 4 that identify with like, oh, mommy, I don't like wearing dresses. I want to wear boys. Like, I knew from my child from the age of 4 that they identified more with a female.
But how is the child supposed to?
They're saying, or at least some people are saying, they naturally know from a young age. It's the same thing as like, do you want to spank your children or not? I mean, people get to raise their children however they want to raise them, right?
This is true.
So it's kind of just like, fuck it, right?
This is true.
But personally, I don't give a fuck.
From the standpoint of what we're seeing, it won't affect men per se. Like, well, I don't want to speak for all men, but I know for me, it won't affect me.
You're a person that believes, or at least you believe yourself, that you have strong moral, values, and you're being fueled by, I don't know, religion and God's word. I take a different stance completely to this argument.
Okay.
But my personal belief is, hey, it doesn't affect me.
It's not gonna affect me. Like,
exactly.
Half the time, I won't even notice if it's a woman coming into the restroom.
Transgenders.
I'm sorry. Transgender. I can't say woman.
Whoa, are we talking about?
I mean, sorry.
Are we talking about the women that want to be men?
No, they're not identifying as women. I'm sorry. A woman that identifies as a man. Well, can I even say that? How about I just call them a man? Since they identify as a man.
Well, because we're trying to make a larger point here, we're going to refer to their biology first.
Refer to biology?
Yeah.
Okay, so for the transgender, so do I say transgender man?
This is actually funny because did you know in Canada, now there's not even really like, they're making arguments that there's more genders beyond the male and female, and that you can, if you want to be identified as like a unicorn, you could be identified as being a unicorn.
What?
But even though that's not a gender, that's like a type of species, which is a fictitious species anyway. But you could literally be like, yo, you didn't call me a unicorn, I'm suing you.
That's not possible.
No, I'm dead ass serious.
No,
I'm not playing with you, bro. But I'll go show you the article.
I have to see this now.
I'm not playing. I'm dead ass serious.
Anyway, right? That's fucking stupid. Anyway, right? But
I'd make an argument that it's not, because
what?
I believe anyone can be anything that they want to be.
So you're a unicorn?
Bruh, I want to be a silverback gorilla, but we've already spoken about this.
So, I don't know if I can be, there's no way for us to be like politically correct. So anyway, let me just try to explain it, right? I wouldn't have a problem with a woman who identifies as a man coming into the restroom while I'm in the restroom. I wouldn't have a problem with it.
I mean, I'm not trying to make be derogatory or judgmental, but you gotta be honest with yourself. They look usually different unless it's a really well done transformation.
Well, what I'm saying is that I don't even think I would even take notice.
You know, we can make an argument that
Half the time when I need to use the bathroom, I need to use the bathroom. I'm not worried about like, I'm just worried. Okay, like, dude, are you finished? Like, move out the way. Like, I gotta pee, or I gotta take a dump. I don't go in the bathroom noticing. Okay, you know what though? Okay, so like at the gym, right? You know how you have like the changing room and all that stuff, like those open areas and whatnot.
I mean that
I might notice.
But I'm saying like, well, I mean, you've never seen a transgender female
in the gym?
Well, a transgender. Never seen one that you saw in like public and you're like, oh.
No, I've never seen. I don't know how they.
You've never.
I've only seen. Okay, I'm not, and don't take us like we're not like. I've only seen like gay.
I have a question.
I've only seen like gay women that look manly.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. That they dress like men, like you know.
Yeah.
That's as far as like I can tell or be like, oh, okay, you know. I'm not making any judgments or anything.
There was this guy, or I mean, I don't know if he identified being transgender or not because he could have just been a cross-dresser. But when I used to work in Glen Burnie, there was like this dude that would dress up in women's clothing and like high heels and stuff and just walk up.
I know you're talking about.
But my question to you was, you ever seen Andy Milonakis?
Yes.
That's not weird. And I used him as an example purposely because he's clearly a male, but he's like, you know, like 42, and you're kind of like, yo, what's going on? Like, you know, is this
Andy Milonakis?
Yeah, you ever seen Andy Milonakis?
I've seen him. He looks like a guy. He's just a guy.
Does?
Yeah.
To me, he looks like a female to me.
Really?
Yeah, he does, bruh.
Are you joking?
Well, I mean, apologize. He doesn't look like a female. He looks questionably like he could have tried to transition from being a female. To me, he does.
He just looks like a male. He just looks like.
Are you serious?
He just looks like, no offense, he just looks like a fat kid, like a fat guy.
Really?
Yeah, to me. I don't know. I don't see.
You've seen a 45-year-old.
Wait,
like,
is he 45? How old is he?
He's old as shit, man. But he still looks like he's like 11.
That's some good
news. The other day, he went to CVS. And he tried to buy some Nicorette gum, and then he got carded, and they were like, and he showed 2 forms of ID, and they still wouldn't give it to him.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's funny.
Oh my god. Anyway, back on topic, right? So we were talking about like comparisons. I would definitely take notice if a male was in transition to a female, transgender, going into a restroom as opposed to a female transition to a male.
Like, this is the thing. So it's if you saw a female transitioning to being a male, and as a guy you see it going, or you see him going in the male bathroom, right?
Yeah.
You know, you might question, arguably, which is my point before, like, oh, like what. You know, like, oh, is that, you know, this, you know, it looks like a male, it makes it appearance of transformation, yada, 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 right? But then you're like, as a guy, no alarm bells really go off, you're just like, because it isn't really, you know, you don't feel threatened. But, let's look at the other side, right? If it's a biological male transitioning to being a female, right?
I feel like it's a far bigger issue.
Yeah, maybe not out on the streets and yada yada yada. I mean, maybe you will look at it a little like more like funny, because in all honesty, when you're a male or you look more like a male, you're judged. I think. Well, I can't say harshly because women have a lot of issues. Like, I don't know, like dealing with laws being enforced and stuff. It's usually like way more like harsh. So the argument is, okay, if you see a male transitioning to being female, right? They go inside of the women's bathroom, right? As a female, do you feel threatened, right? I mean, because a lot of people, you can ask them, and you can say, they'll be like, yeah, man, I'm I'm for equal rights for everybody. Oh yeah, man, yeah, guys, it doesn't affect me, right?
So-
and then as soon as you ask them, like, okay, well, you know, how do you feel about them going in the female bathroom, right?
No,
A lot of them have, the female bathroom, right? A lot of them feel a little bit awkward. They're like, well, you know, I'm for equal everything, but you know, just keep them out of my bathroom.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the white dude that says he's like, you know, he's not racist against like, you know, black people, but he's like, yo, like, I just don't want him to date my daughter. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now, I don't think that makes them racist.
But they just,
they just feel uncomfortable.
They prefer.
By it.
They just prefer.
They just feel uncomfortable. You know, I mean,